Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. It is a Tuesday, believe it or not. It's the 29th day of August, National Sport Sampling Day. So it's a day to, figure out what sport you'd like to be in, if any.
Okay.
National Lemon Juice Day. I'm actually a fan of lemon juice.
I like lemon juice.
I'm a big fan
I
of
use
lemonade.
it a lot when I'm cooking.
But yeah, I like lemon juice when it's put in the right things. International Day Against Nuclear Tests. I like that. According to Hoyle Day today, and National Chop Suey Day today. Have you ever had chop suey?
I've not.
I don't think I ever have either, but maybe today's the day. And today is definitely the day to talk to a crazy guy that we talk to every week. It's your dad. Tuesdays with Charlie.
Yeah, it is.
We'll be chatting with him coming up here in just a little while. Thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Tuesday.
It's more important now than ever before to have a better credit card. We would love to help at bettercreditcards.com. We offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we can help you find a good fit for you at bettercreditcards.com.
Give yourself a little credit. Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. Handing your baby a phone or a tablet to occupy them might seem like a harmless solution. You're busy, but it could affect their development, according to a new study. Having 1 to 4 hours of screen time per day when you're 1 year young is linked with higher risks of delays in communication, fine motor skill problems, problem-solving issues, and personal and social skills by the time you turn 2. 7,100 children involved in this study, published in the Journal of Pediatrics, the journal JAMA Pediatrics. Researchers say the potential harm of screen time on communication skills could come from the fact that while they hear a lot of words while viewing a screen, they're not practicing saying any words back and forth with interaction to that. So,
and you notice that a lot with this younger generation. You try to have a conversation with some of these kids, and it's like,
and again,
there's nobody home.
Everybody's going to be different, but I can say this might be part of the issue. If you'd like to know more, I've got a link in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help you protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com. Heidi, did you know that TikTok's official catapult into e-commerce recently happened? The TikTok shop fully rolled out in the U.S., and it lets TikTok users purchase things like fashion and life hacks things, comfort for their, what is this? Oh, from the comfort of their For You page. The social media app is selling more than $20 billion in products. That's their plan through the TikTok shop by the end of the year. Here's the thing, though. TikTok has been accused of boosting videos that sell products through this new feature, which are marked with an orange shopping cart icon. A pickle sweatshirt, for example, is suddenly all over people's screens despite having been around since January. Now it's easier than ever to fall into the whole TikTok made me buy it trap. So I am not on TikTok, so I would not know, but I do know, it seems like on Facebook, I have almost every other ad now as a sponsored post.
Yeah,
like, wow,
me too.
There's so many.
And I just start blocking them all, hoping they'll go away, but there's different ones come up.
We don't know everything, but now we know this.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by InsuranceChicken.com. The Golden Bachelor finally has a premiere date. The new edition of Bachelor franchise involving Jerry Turner for a second shot at love. It's an elderly gentleman. When I say elderly, it's not like he's an old man, but a senior. September 28th is when it's going to actually hit the television, so we'll be able to see that soon. Movie lovers have a great reason to get to the theater this weekend. Sunday is National Cinema Day, when movie houses across North America will celebrate. I wonder if that is this week or if that was this last weekend. It doesn't have a date. It just says this weekend. I don't like it when they do that. And speaking of movies and movie people, Amber Heard is not going to face criminal charges in Australia. They dropped the case against her from the 2015 incident. So 2015 is when this happened. They're finally getting around to deciding.
What happened?
She
I
brought
guess I'm
two
out of the
dogs
loop.
into the country while visiting Johnny Depp. It was her
okay,
husband
that's
at the
right.
time.
Okay.
But she didn't have the right paperwork, and
Okay.
she provided false documentation.
Oh.
And the illegal import of dogs has a 10-year prison sentence.
Yikes.
So, yeah, don't do that. All right. Big screen, little screen. Brought to you by InsuranceChicken.com.
Do you cringe when you get your mobile phone bill? Mint Mobile can help. Just $15 a month for premium wireless. Give your family a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone to Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That is far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. You feel like you're all on fleek, or whatever the kids say these days, when you're wearing your stylish Apple
That
Watch
sounded so cool.
or your Fitbit, but scientists say that there's a good chance it's covered in harmful bacteria. So wait a minute, you're trying to say that I don't sound right saying on fleek?
No, you did not.
I'm just reading the story, Heidi. Researchers from Florida Atlantic University, far cooler than me, clearly. They tested plastic and rubber and cloth and leather and metal and gold and silver and all kinds of different wristbands. They found that 95% of them were contaminated with some kind of dangerous bacteria. Ew. 85% had Staphylococcus, something or other, caused staph infections. 60% had E. coli bacteria. 30% carried potentially deadly pseudo something bacteria that could lead to things like pneumonia and blood infections. So
Yikes.
what they're saying is don't lick your watches
Anymore.
Okay? Yeah, it's probably a bad idea. And I love this. Research shows that petting other people's dogs can improve your well-being. This is according to accumulating findings. Human-dog contact increases the production of oxytocin, the love hormone, but it reduces the production of cortisol, the primary stress hormone. You only need 5 to 20 minutes of interaction with other people's dogs to reduce the stress and boost your health. And it's not just us. Scientists report they observe the same response in dogs when we shower them with affection. It's good for the dog as well.
I agree with that completely.
Here's my question. Why does it have to be somebody else's dog? Can I just pet my own
You
dog?
can pet your own dog.
But it's saying in the story,
I understand.
other
but
people's dogs.
They're just saying you don't have to have your own in
Oh.
order for it to work. You can pet somebody else's dog. And
So if
it'll do the
anybody would
same
like
thing.
to, book a 5 to 10 minute spot with our dog,
if you want to rent our dog,
well, it'll be almost like Airbnb for dogs.
she would love it.
Oh, she would. Our dog loves people. Scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. If you're looking for a new opportunity, South Dakota is calling. There's over 27,000 open jobs at this very moment. Whether you like the city life or if you're more of a fan of the rural lifestyle, South Dakota has plenty to offer. From the Black Hills and the Badlands on the west side of the state to the rolling prairies in the middle with many small towns and the city of Sioux Falls on the eastern edge, there's no state income tax in South Dakota and many job opportunities. Learn more about what's waiting for you in South Dakota at movetosd.com. That's movetosd.com. And it's time right now for my favorite program, something we do every Tuesday just because we can. We pick up the phone, we call my father-in-law for a little thing we like to call Tuesdays with Charlie.
It's Tuesdays with Charlie on the John and Heidi Show.
Hey, Charlie, how are you doing?
A lovely Tuesday.
It is a lovely Tuesday. So, that's one of the things, even if it was a terrible Tuesday, it would still be lovely because we get to visit with you.
I just brighten your day, don't I?
You do. Every day. Absolutely. So what kind of cool stuff we can learn about today?
Idiot.
That escalated quickly.
Well, then.
Did you know that this is for fluff?
Okay.
Marrying an older man shortens a woman's lifespan,
Well, it's a good thing John is younger.
Yes.
but having a younger husband reduces it even more.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
You spoke too soon.
I did.
For a moment there, she thought she was out of the woods.
So what are you saying? Just don't get married? Is that what you're trying to say?
Pretty much. Seems to work a bit better.
Okay.
Hey, then, did you know that the inventor of the polygraph, you know what that is?
Yeah, the lie detector test. Yep.
He married the first woman he ever interrogated.
Really?
Really?
It was just like, well, she told the truth. She must be okay. Will you marry me?
Huh. That's interesting.
Oh, and I bet you can't do this one, Fluff.
Okay.
18% of Americans can drive a stick-shift car.
I actually can. I'm not good at it. But I can. I had to learn in
Drive an automatic.
I had to learn in driver's ed, though.
Did you?
Yeah.
Sure didn't learn it from me.
No, I know I didn't. But I did have to learn. It was not pretty. But I could do it if I absolutely had to.
I've owned several manuals, so I can drive those with my eyes closed. I would probably hit something, but I could drive it.
I'd bet on Fluff not making it in a stick.
She wouldn't even try. I had a car a couple years ago that was a stick shift. She wouldn't even try, Charlie.
I prefer an automatic. I'm not going to lie.
Hey, the U.S. military sends its doctors to Chicago to give them practice for gunshot wounds.
Oh, wow.
I bet.
And I bet they're getting a lot of practice now.
Yeah, there's a ton of that stuff. That's the place to go if that's what you need to practice. That's for sure.
Every weekend, you're guaranteed 50.
Oh, yeah. Those numbers may not be accurate, but odds are pretty good. You're going to get to treat one.
And then I got one last thing here for you.
What do you got?
And this is one of them, you know, if you care, because I don't care, but somebody might.
We might.
90% of all scientists who have ever lived are alive today.
90%. So that means there are more scientists right now than there ever have been before.
There's only 10% of them gone.
Yeah, in all of history, only 10% of the scientists are dead. That means most scientists are pretty young, new, recent scientists.
Which also kind of tells you science is a fairly new thing, right? Because
not necessarily
if only
new.
10% are dead,
It's not necessarily a new thing. There's just more interest now than there has been in the past. That's all.
more people making stuff up.
I have a hypothesis that I would like to share. I am a junior scientist, Charlie. What do you think of that?
You're a junior something, all right.
Hey, you ready for a question, Charlie?
Oh, you got one?
I do, yeah. I thought this was quite fascinating. What creature kills more people, or like the most people every year? And it's not sharks, by the way. What creature, what animal kills the most people every year?
I got to think on this one because I know it.
Even more than other humans. So it's not the, other people.
God, I told you this once before, many years ago.
That was a hint.
Bull.
A wolf? What?
Bull.
A bull.
A
he
bull?
said.
No. What are you talking about? No.
You bull riders.
How would me buzzing being a,
He tried to give you a hint by
it was a
buzzing.
mosquito.
Oh, mosquito.
Well, mosquitoes don't buzz, they hum.
Oh, well, I should have hummed.
If you'd have said they buzz, I'd have said a wasp or something.
Okay.
I was going to guess the hippopotamus.
What? No.
They're very dangerous.
They are. You don't want to smack one on the butt and run away like the guy that did it out at the zoo. That's a bad idea. But the creature that kills the most people every year is not snakes, not sharks, not even other humans. It's the mosquito.
Huh.
So,
Dreaded mosquito.
yeah, those darn mosquitoes.
Those things like me.
Swat those babies and make them go away. Well, Charlie, thank you for taking the time to chat.
We'll do her again next week. Bye, Fluff. Bye, John.
Bye-bye. My father-in-law right there. We talk to him every Tuesday just because we can. It's a little program we like to call
Tuesdays with Charlie.
It's more important now than ever before to have a better credit card. We would love to help at bettercreditcards.com. We offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we can help you find a good fit for you at bettercreditcards.com.
Give yourself a little credit. Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
That's bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
There are 12 times more trees on Earth than there are stars in the Milky Way. So, yeah, I don't know who counted, but...
Yeah, I don't know how you could know that, but that's cool.
Somebody did the math.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The fedora hat was originally made for women.
Really?
And then Indiana Jones wore it, and everybody was like, that looks pretty good on him.
I did not know that.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The most successful pirate in history was a woman. A female pirate, yeah. I wonder if if she had a beard. Red beard, black beard, all the pirates. No, probably not. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The wealthy in Russia sometimes hire fake ambulances instead of taxis for a faster, more convenient way to get to a destination. Well, that's a cool idea. And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The world's shortest escalator is at a mall in Japan. It has a vertical height of 2.8 feet, so like not quite 3 feet. It's 5 steps. It takes 8 seconds to ride. So it's a tiny, short little escalator. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help you protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. It comes your way courtesy of Mintervention.com. Question, Heidi. 55% of guys admit they've gotten jealous about this.
They're pets.
No, about the size of a friend's something. What? Television. I saw the look on your face and instantly realized the folly of my way. 55% of guys admit they've gotten jealous about the size of a friend's television. I remember when we got our new TV, and it was like, was that a year ago? Maybe a year and a half ago? And we had some people over and like, whoa, how big is this TV? And they were going on and on, and then they were like, oh, we need to get a bigger TV. I'm like, what? Why would you do that? Like, I didn't get a big TV because I was trying to outdo anybody. So, and if you have a bigger TV than me, that's cool. We'll just come watch TV with you. I'm fine with that. Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com.
Do you cringe when you get your mobile phone bill? Mint Mobile can help. Just $15 a month for premium wireless. Give your family a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone to Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That is far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now, some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. Did you hear the one about the Comedy Festival Award for Best Joke? If not, you're about to. Over the weekend, the annual Edinburgh Fringe Festival was held, and the panel of judges had to announce the funniest one-liner at this year's event. I don't oversee it, but 3,525 shows, 248 venues. Somebody had to come up with the funniest joke of the Fringe. The panel of judges made a short list. There were 10 side splitters. Over 2,000 people then voted on which was the best. And the zookeeper joke, told by comedian Laura Rose Treen, was the astounding winner, 44% of the vote. Are you ready for this, Heidi?
I think I know it.
What do you think it is?
Is it the dog? There was just a dog at the zoo? Oh, okay.
No, different one.
Okay.
Here it is. I started dating a zookeeper, but it turned out he was a cheetah.
That was the winner.
That was the winner. So,
Wow.
for those of you who want to win next year, Weird News brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. Part 2 of the future state fair foods. A wise guy on AI created all of these unhinged state fair foods. We did the first half yesterday.
Which, by the way, as far as I'm concerned, the best possible use for AI.
There you go, probably. Buffalo blue cheese funnel cakes.
Oh.
That doesn't sound very good to me. Cheese curd fondue fountain. Deep fried pretzels and cheese curds dipped into a flowing fountain of pure Wisconsin cheddar cheese. I would do that. That sounds pretty good. Cotton candy corn dogs. A fluffy cotton candy core wrapped in a crispy corn dog batter, fried and served on a stick.
Oh.
Sweet and spicy spaghetti donuts. All right.
Ew.
Interesting. And pickle sundae. Vanilla soft serve garnished with dill pickle slices drenched in a tangy sweet pickle syrup. If you'd like to see the entire list, I've got it. It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. If you're looking for a new opportunity, South Dakota is calling. There's over 27,000 open jobs at this very moment. Whether you like the city life or if you're more of a fan of the rural lifestyle, South Dakota has plenty to offer. From the Black Hills and the Badlands on the west side of the state to the rolling prairies in the middle with many small towns and the city of Sioux Falls on the eastern edge, there's no state income tax in South Dakota and many job opportunities. Learn more about what's waiting for you in South Dakota at movetosd.com. That's movetosd.com. Time now for the quote of the day. Comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com. Quote today is from Casey Stengel, who says, "All right, everyone, line up alphabetically according to your height." I think that's funny. I don't know how you would do that exactly. That is the quote of the day. It does come your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news. I think this is good news. Comes your way courtesy of GenesisGoldIRA.com. Listen to this headline. Bachelor party in Minnesota rescues a missing dog from a muddy river. How amazing is that? So there's a bachelor party along the Minnesota River. Took an unexpected turn when a group of friends turned into real-life heroes rescuing a missing dog that was stuck in the mud. I think that's really cool.
I think it's really sweet.
Sean Cox, captain of the Carver Fire Department, said a bachelor party that was out on a canoe heard a dog bark a few feet out of the water, and there was like a muddy riverbank. They were shocked to see a dog's head sticking up out of a mud pit.
Oh, poor baby.
So when the group of 11 men, they went over and helped. They dug for over a half an hour to get this 13-year-old St. Bernard out of the mud.
Oh.
The dog was not moving on its own. I think the dog was probably exhausted. It says, we were feeding it, giving it water. The dog seemed like it already used up all of its energy. The dog, named Ed, had been missing for over a day, according to its owner. The owner said he was missing for over a day, so it was conceivable that he might have been there, stuck for like 24 hours.
Poor thing.
Ed was eventually rescued by the group of canoers / bachelor party goers with the help of the Carver Fire Department. Poor guy was unable to walk when we got him out. The mud, we got him out of the mud. He carried him back up to the house, and it looks like Ed, the dog, is going to be okay. So there's video and there's photos if you'd like to see this. I've got a link to it in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. Can you imagine that? These guys out having fun on a bachelor party. That's not typically what you'd expect on a bachelor party, is it?
Not typically, no.
But they're out doing a little canoe thing, having some fun. They come across a dog in need, and they stop their party to save a dog's life.
I think that's awesome.
I think it's awesome, too. I think it's really, really cool. So good job, guys. And I hope the owner of this dog, Ed, did something really nice for these guys.
Oh, I would assume.
I would assume so as well. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you for listening to The John and Heidi Show.